specifics of his invention, citing fears of intellectual property theft and misuse, further alienated potential allies. He was convinced that revealing too much could lead to his work being co-opted without proper credit or control. Adding to the challenges, Moray claimed that powerful entities within the energy sector actively sought to suppress his work. He recounted instances of sabotage, including threats to his personal safety and break-ins at his laboratory, which he believed were attempts to stifle his progress. Despite these hurdles, Moray remained committed to his vision, continually refining his device and advocating for its potential benefits. Unfortunately, without broader scientific validation or support, his invention gradually faded from the public eye, numbered with untapped energy that could be harvested directly. The N-machine is a type of homopolar generator that De Palma designed to operate on principles he believed were not fully accounted for by conventional physics. Unlike standard generators, which use separate rotors and stators, the N-machine consists of a single rotating magnetized flywheel. De Palma asserted that by magnetizing and spinning this flywheel, an electrical potential would be created between the axle and the rim, effectively drawing energy from the magnetic field of the flywheel itself. This concept drew inspiration from the work of Michael Faraday and other pioneers in electromagnetism. Yet De Palma took it further by suggesting that the laws of thermodynamics and energy conservation might not fully explain all natural phenomena. He largely dismissed De Palma's assertions as violating established physical laws. However, De Palma's work was not without empirical effort. Throughout the 1980s, he conducted demonstrations and experiments to showcase the machine's potential, with reports of anomalous energy outputs that intrigued some independent observers. The controversy surrounding the N-machine intensified when established institutions like the National Bureau of Standards tested the device. Their findings suggested that it did not produce energy at the levels claimed by De Palma, further cementing the scientific community's skepticism. Nevertheless, a dedicated group of supporters and alternative energy enthusiasts continued to explore De Palma's ideas, driven by the possibility that his insights could redefine our understanding of energy producing moment in automotive history as the world's first mass-produced electric vehicle. Conceived during a time of growing environmental awareness and concern over fossil fuel dependency, the EV1 represented a bold step towards sustainable transportation. Its release came as a response to California's zero-emission vehicle (ZEV) mandate, which required major automakers to offer a percentage of their sales as zero-emission vehicles. The EV1 was a sleek, futuristic two-seater that garnered a loyal following among its lessees. Praised for its efficiency and innovative design, the EV1 was powered by lead-acid batteries initially, and later models were equipped with advanced nickel-metal hydride batteries, providing improved range and performance. Drivers appreciated its quiet operation, aimed all leased vehicles, with most being subsequently destroyed, a move that sparked significant controversy and speculation. The abrupt termination of the EV1 program led many to believe that factors beyond consumer demand were at play. Critics argued that the oil industry and even some traditional auto manufacturers, threatened by the potential shift away from fossil fuels, exerted pressure to stifle the electric vehicle's progress. The destruction of the EV1 fleet was seen by some as an attempt to erase a symbol of what could have been a significant technological leap in personal transportation. The story of the EV1 gained widespread attention through the 2006 documentary Who Killed the Electric Car? The film explored the complex interplay of economic, political, and environmental manufacturers. Today, the global automotive industry is witnessing a significant shift towards electrification, with many companies investing heavily in electric vehicle technology, infrastructure, and innovation, perhaps fulfilling the promise that the EV1 once held. Number 8. Perpetual motion. Perpetual motion has long captured the imagination of inventors and thinkers, representing the ultimate quest for a machine that can operate indefinitely without an external energy source. This concept, however, stands in stark contradiction to the established laws of thermodynamics. The first and second laws of thermodynamics assert that energy cannot be created or destroyed, and that systems naturally progress towards entropy, respectively. These principles suggest that a perpetual motion machine is impossible to work, at least for a short period, before friction and other forces brought them to a halt. One of the most intriguing figures associated with the pursuit of perpetual motion was Austrian naturalist Victor Schauberger. Known for his study of water and natural vortices, Schauberger proposed designs that mimicked nature's spiraling flows, claiming these could tap into an unknown energy source. His work suggested that by observing and replicating nature's processes, it might be possible to create a self-sustaining energy system. However, Schauberger's ideas, like many others in this realm, faced skepticism and were never scientifically validated. The quest for perpetual motion also intersects with the broader exploration of free energy devices, which claim to harness ambient energy from the environment. These devices viewing perpetual motion as impossible. Nonetheless, the concept endures as a symbol of human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. It challenges inventors to think creatively about energy and efficiency, even if the ultimate goal remains unattainable by current scientific standards. The history of perpetual motion serves as a reminder of the importance of critical thinking and the scientific method. It underscores the need for skepticism and rigorous testing in the face of extraordinary claims, while also celebrating the spirit of innovation that drives humanity to explore the frontiers of possibility. Number 9. The Ogle carburetor. The Ogle carburetor is a fascinating yet controversial piece of automotive history, representing a potential breakthrough in fuel for over 100 miles on a single gallon of gasoline. Ogle's design was revolutionary in its approach to fuel management. Unlike traditional carburetors that mix air and fuel before combustion, the Ogle carburetor eliminated the carburetor and fuel pump entirely. Instead, it utilized a black box device that vaporized fuel before it entered the engine, ensuring that it burned more completely and efficiently. This method reduced the amount of gasoline needed to power the engine, potentially offering enormous savings for consumers and decreasing reliance on oil. The implications of Ogle's carburetor were profound. If successfully implemented, it could have led to a significant reduction in vehicle emissions and a decrease in global oil consumption. In 1977, Ogle made modifications to the engine. Ogle remained confident in his invention and rejected lucrative offers to sell his patents, aiming instead for widespread implementation. Tragically, Ogle's promising journey was cut short in 1981 when he died under mysterious circumstances at the young age of 24. Officially, his death was ruled an overdose involving alcohol and prescription drugs, but friends and supporters suspected foul play given the vast financial stakes involved. Conspiracy theories emerged, suggesting that the oil industry or auto manufacturers, fearing the impact of his technology on their business models, might have had a role in silencing him. After his death, the Ogle carburetor faded from public memory. While the patents still exist, no major car manufacturer has adopted the only water as fuel, His invention was based on an unconventional electrolysis process that purportedly split water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen using minimal electrical input, a method far more efficient than traditional electrolysis. Maya showcased his technology through a modified dune buggy, which he claimed ran solely on water. This audacious demonstration captivated the public's imagination and offered a tantalizing vision of a future where vehicles could be fueled by something as abundant and eco-friendly as water. If viable, Maya's technology promised to revolutionize the energy sector, providing a clean, sustainable alternative to fossil fuels and potentially freeing the world from oil dependency. The water fuel cell generated significant media attention and attracted interest from investors and government bodies eager to explore. Tragically, Stanley Maya's story took a mysterious turn on March 20th, 1998, when he died suddenly after allegedly exclaiming that he had been poisoned. The official cause of death was a cerebral aneurysm, but conspiracy theories quickly surfaced. Supporters speculated that Maya was silenced due to the potential threat his invention posed to the global oil industry. These theories were bolstered by Maya's own claims of being offered large sums of money to abandon his project, and by the fact that his technology had never been independently verified. Despite ongoing interest and attempts by various enthusiasts to replicate Maya's water fuel technology, no one has successfully reproduced his results to the extent he claimed. The water fuel cell remains shrouded in mystery and controversy, representing both the promise of revolutionary energy